How you doing, Duff here? If you look at me, you may wonder something. And you may be wondering why I'm so dorky looking or scrawny or whatever, but I'm actually, what I was pointing out was I have full pads on today, including knee pads, elbows, wrist guards, and the reason for that is this. And you might say, okay, well, why do you have two wheels? Especially that shitty $200 training wheel. And the reason is I want to try to do some backwards practice. I'm going to use the shitty training wheel to work on going backwards and see what happens. So that is why I am all bundled up, just in case. So actually, this hasn't been ridden in quite a while, so hopefully it still works. We'll find out. Things wants to like shake like crazy. Turned it on, it was like vibrating like it was having an epileptic seizure, but it's just kind of one of the things this wheel does. So anyways, my plan, at least right now my plan is I was going to try to just kind of go backwards with the fence here, just in case, you know, similar to what a beginner does when they're learning to go forward. And I'm not really sure how good or bad this will be, but we'll see. Alright, first impression is going along the fence. I don't think it's going to be good. Didn't feel helpful. But it's so weird that it feels so odd. It almost feels as disorienting as like if you get on a Mini Pro backwards, or if you try to go backwards on a Mini Pro, how it reverses your direction. Well, that's not quite really the case with a unicycle, but it almost feels that bad. So let's try some more. Alright, I'm just going to let this roll. But yeah, it's not pretty. Hey, you feel like you're back on day one. I'm trying to process why it would feel that much different to ride backwards. I'll keep trying until my calves start to bleed, and then that'll be good for the day. Alright, so I just skinned open my left ankle, so that's my cue that it's enough backwards falling for today. I need to probably wear like long socks and long pants if I'm going to do this, because it's so bizarre, man. It just feels totally foreign. I mean, I expect it to be difficult, but not starting over from day one difficult. This is like putting on a pair of comfy slippers. So much better. And it may actually be easier to try to learn to go backwards in the M Super because it's bigger and more stable than the twitchy training wheel, but I'm not into scratching the hell out of mine, so that's not going to happen. Oh, by the way, the MCM4 still for sale. I'll put a link for the for the ad I have on the Electric Unicycle forum. I'll put that in the description below, so check it out. If you're looking, like if you just learned and you're looking for a better wheel, like if you bought a training wheel, or even if you have something like a Ninebot 1, the MCM4 that I have has a 520 watt-hour battery, so it's going to give you a lot more range, probably 20 to 25 miles range, and has a top speed of closer to 20 miles an hour, whereas a Ninebot 1 is 12 to 14 depending on the model that you have. So yeah, if you're looking for a decent wheel on your progression to something really high-end, that MCM4 would be nice for you. And plus it has M Super pedals, so super comfortable for your feet. So I was hoping Katie would be around to ride with me today, but no, she's been gone all day doing 23-year-old girl things, whatever those are. So yeah, like I said, she's been quite the reliable partner that I thought she would be when it comes to riding, but I think when you think you're going to be able to rely on a 23-year-old young person, you're setting yourself up for disappointment probably. So I'll just have to take that as it comes, I guess. I was looking at possible upgrades for my GoPro. You know, I have a GoPro Hero 3 Black, which is now at this point 3 or 4 years old. And I was originally thinking, you know, I guess maybe just a Hero 5, a new GoPro. But I've seen a few people do reviews on the Sony Action Cam. I think it's an FX300, I believe, and seems pretty nice. Image quality was good. It has optical stabilization, so of course it's not going to smooth out as much as a gimbal, but from what I saw in the reviews, the stabilization is actually pretty darn good. Decent battery life. It's a 4K camera. So yeah, a few people said that they preferred it to the GoPro. I saw one review that said that they thought the Hero 5 was still a better camera, but I don't know. I might be looking at that Sony. Here's a picture of it. I'll have a link to it in my description as well if you want to check it out. Oh, one other thing that's cool. The GoPro and the Sony both have wind noise reduction built into them. So if you turn that feature on, it'll knock out a lot of the wind noise. I don't know if it'd be I'm not sure if it'd be equivalent as the foam windscreen I have on this GoPro, but if it does, if that would knock down the wind noise enough that you could hear me while riding, it'd be nice to not have to deal with the foam windscreen. I'm hoping to get up early tomorrow and come to this track and resume my running program. My knee has been bothering me for a while. I'm hoping to just like maybe do a couple miles and see how it feels. Hi, Bob. Hey, buddy. Hi. I saw on the news about the terrible storms in California. You know, Los Angeles area, Southern California. I'm hoping Marty's doing all right. I haven't seen any videos from him lately, and I'm sure it's not riding weather, but hopefully his property is fine as well, because I saw all sorts of damage from the severe rain and wind, and it just sounds terrible. It's crazy, like they've had such a prolonged drought in that area, and all of a sudden it's just like the skies have opened up and it's just deluges, and it's causing a whole new set of problems. I just went up in the grass and tried a little going backwards on the M Super, and I mean, it felt more stable, but still the same issue. It seems like I get a half revolution in and I freaking just tip to one side and it's lights out. And one issue with doing it with the M Super, because it's so heavy, I almost torqued my knee. I could feel that I almost torqued my knee as I went down on one foot and tried to keep it upright. So definitely don't want to grind my meniscus any more than it's already been grinded up. So, but damn it, I should be able to ride backwards. I really should. I just cruise through waterways. feet actually kind of hurt. I don't know if it's because I was riding on the training wheel first and the tiny pedals, but feet kind of hurt, ankle kind of hurts where I ripped it open, so I'm gonna call it a day. Hoping to get out there more tomorrow. I'm lucky enough to have a 3-day weekend since President's Day is Monday, so I'm definitely gonna get a good amount of riding in. It's just a matter of where and with who, I guess. So should be fun. So yep, there you go. Another ride in the books. Feel free to leave your comments below, and as always, feel free, or I encourage you to subscribe and like. Until next time, Duffman out. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention was, is it? Damn, I'm gonna forget the guy's name. I don't know that it's Joey Sarin. Maybe it's Joey Sarin. I can't remember if Joey Sarin is the guy I'm thinking of, or if Joey Sarin is the guy that does the insane tricks on his 9x1. But I think the guy's name is Joey Sarin. But anyways, this guy made his own mutated off-road unicycle. He took I'm not sure what the guts of it is. He took an electric unicycle hub and then welded it to a motorcycle tire, I believe. It's like a 26-inch motorcycle tire and rim. He like cut it and welded it. You know, the guy obviously has a lot of fabrication skills the average person's not going to have. But not only did he do that, but he also incorporated like a suspension system into it, where the pedals were on, I think he had either 2 or 4 springs per side, so the pedals actually had some up and down movement to them, which is helpful in off-road conditions, because this guy like rides in what almost looks like pure desert conditions. So yeah, I thought that was really, really cool. And it'd be interesting if they ever, I actually asked him if he had any plans to try to mass market it, and he said that he is actually trying to consider that. So that would be kind of wild to come out with a 26-inch wheel with a suspension. The only thing is, I think it only has like a 1,000-watt motor in it and doesn't have a huge amount of battery life. And for his test purposes, I guess it didn't really matter. But if you could imagine putting that with a really substantial power plant, you know, big batteries and strong motor, that could really, really be an interesting ride. So just thought that was cool. So I'll try to remember to put a link to the video that shows that wheel. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it in the description below. So that's it for real this time. Duffman out.